Dummy.
But they undefeated still. Like
For the time being,
Kansas almost gave them a run for their money yesterday.
the last few teams have they been playing with fire.
Yeah.
Playing with fire, baby.
Oklahoma not that good to me.
Nobody's
Not-
that
they
good.
not.
Right.
Unless it's SEC.
Unless it's Ole Miss new.
Right. Unless it's Vanderbilt, because they in the SEC.
Alabama, Georgia, Texas A&M.
Stop saying Texas A&M, man. They got 4 losses, 4 losses.
They got
They got two.
They in the SEC.
Got two.
Same thing.
They in the SEC.
Back to
They in the
back,
SEC.
by the way.
Yeah, they went from number 6 to unranked. But they got big win. They do have a big win against Alabama. Makes them a decent team though. But I'm not gonna say they're the top of the top of the top.
They would beat every Big Ten team.
They beat, well, according to his logic, they beat the best.
Texas A&M.
They gotta be the best.
What Big Team? What Big Ten
What big
team can beat Texas A&M?
Michigan, Ohio State, Michigan State,
Iowa.
Iowa maybe.
Now who really bugging?
Now I'm also gonna say that they can possibly beat them as well. But I'm just naming some teams that could beat them.
What are you talking about? Who?
You say name some Big Ten teams who can beat them, right?
Then you say they possibly can.
Also beat those teams that I named. It can go both ways. It's not just one-sided is what I'm saying. You don't get
I
that?
didn't think Texas A&M was going to beat Alabama at the beginning of the game.
No way.
The beginning of the year, I thought that was the toughest game they had in the regular season.
You didn't think Texas A&M was going to win.
Just say no,
No,
stuff.
I didn't.
Okay.
But they did.
Just say no, stuff.
You never
Shit.
know.
I ain't think Texas was gonna beat USC that year. Oh shit happened.
Feel like we got NCAA fantasy or something. We can put them on there and see who wins.
We get to find this out every year, man. So I don't know why you still sticking to them guns, can't get right. I think it's just even. SEC has one more because the top is the top, but it still balances out the rest of the way.
Man, listen, it's all good because Vanderbilt and South Carolina going to hold it down, baby.
For who? The AAC, goddamn?
I ain't gonna say who said it or why they said it.
Say it.
But somebody said Hooter was the original Big Frida.
Jack,
Dummy.
probably Jack.
There was a lot of Hooter jokes out. I got one.
Nope. It wasn't Jack this
was
time. It was Benny.
Chill out, man. Big ass jeans, you still walking on your jeans, man. Chill out.
Damn, boy. And Mark said, boy, that boy hid that secret for a long time, didn't he?
I thought I let it out.
And then I found out who did it, too.
Who did?
Who did your hair?
I forgot her name. Who was it?
Dima?
It was. No, it wasn't. It wasn't named
That's what my friend said.
It might have been, but I thought it was somebody who went to UAB.
Nope. My friend told me
It might have
she
been.
baited your ass up just like that. It just be a little bit. Just
Oh,
put a
Weezy
little bit.
so Weezy.
Dummy.
Hey, she was always there to help though.
She did. goddamn. She
Hair
got-
weave, kill.
She'll give you what you want now.
Weezy got me in my braids. Shouts out to Weezy, man.
with some chicken feet.
I take it. Weezy got me in my braids. Y'all ain't-
He say some chicken feet.
Weezy used to cook the chicken feet and rice or some shit.
She ain't
Some
cooking
silly
no
shit.
chicken feet. It just was
It
chicken.
was the African shit.
It was something like a
Man,
African flavor
here we
chicken.
go. You tuning in to the Dummies Podcast. I'm Stock.
I'm Joe.
Todd.
Who the nigga?
And we back like we never left. 'Cause like we say every week, we never leave. This is episode 153. Yes, 153 consistent episodes. As always, feeling good, feeling great, man. It's Sunday. Y'all know what we do. As always, shouts out to the people on the front lines battling the pandemic. Numbers kind of being steady, kind of going down as far as hospitalization rates are concerned, but there's still some alarming numbers and things that are coming out in regards to COVID, the effects of COVID. We starting to see more long-term data that's coming out about children, especially, a lot of the teen girls. I just saw a little special. It was saying ER visits for mental health emergencies between March and October are up 24%. And for 12 to 17-year-olds, it's up 31%. Says teen girl is ER visits for suspected suicide attempts from 12 to 17 is up 51%. So check on your kids, man. Make sure that they mentals is straight. Because it is hard on them. Me and Martin was talking about, we was having a conversation about like just watching the kids interact at the game. It was just crazy. They was actually talking.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We was like, just to see them interacting and being able to do what they do is kind of, a good thing to see. But where we at with it, Hoop?
Speaking on that topic, how do you talk to them if they don't want to talk? Do you be overbearing or you just let them come to you when they're ready? Because if they just holding a lot of stuff in, do you ever really get to talk to them? Anybody? Somebody?
That's a tough one. I don't know.
Because I feel like that's kind of be trying to tell my kid mom. She be trying to get her to open up and to talk. And I get it. And she needs to do that. And I tell her to do that as well. But I just feel like you can't sometimes be overbearing with it because that can have the reverse effect. Make them feel worse at times, I think.
I think it's real hard talking to a parent, you know what I'm saying? Like it's real hard talking to your spouse sometimes just because you don't shit to come back and be used against you. I mean, not to just, but it's kind of like what I think Moneybag said, like, I say I'm okay because what do I say I'm not? What you gonna do?
And by me saying I'm not, whatever you tell me, does it really help?
Right. Because, you know, a nigga gonna hit you with that, man, it'll be all right.
Right.
Nigga, that ain't helping shit.
Exactly. I'm in the same position I was in before I said it. But I have learned that sometimes opening up and saying those things and getting some positive feedback does help at times as well.
Do you think you're approachable?
For me?
For them to even come to you with an issue?
Yeah, I feel like I tell them they can talk to me about anything. I've never been mean to them. I don't fuss at them. I don't holler at them. So I would.
Well, I mean, most times it doesn't necessarily have to be that. I've been told that I'm really dismissive.
You are.
You are very dismissive.
Well, and that's fine. That's
Isn't
a part
that
of
being
who I am.
dismissive?
But
No, you should
that's
change.
No, you shouldn't say that. That's fine and accept that.
Oh, okay. If you let me get it out.
Stop
You know
trying to
I'm saying?
dismiss
Stop-
what we
Right.
saying.
I'm not
Stop-
trying to dismiss
stop
what you're
bombarding my
saying.
brain.
Literally just
I'm
dismiss us.
listening to what you're saying, and I'm not arguing back and forth saying that you're wrong. I'm taking ownership of me being dismissive, and I'll try going forward.
There you go.
To
Growth,
not
buddy.
be as dismissive towards you.
Look
and
at
your
that growth.
family.
You didn't even hit him that hard.
He
Right.
just tapped
You know
it.
what
You
I'm
got my
saying?
buzz.
But no, that's why I asked because, like I said, me being dismissive, being told that I'm being dismissive to people's feelings. That's why people may not, come to you with stuff because you may not even know that you're doing it.
That's
because
true.
That's what I'm saying. Like you just like somebody come to you with something and you like, man, chill out. You know what I'm saying? Or you just think they joking the way they express it to you.
I've
but
been
they'll
found
really
guilty
be you know what I'm saying?
of being dismissive and not really realizing it.
Right. So
Do your kids come to you and just openly talk to you about issues? Because
Sometimes. But it's very rare. I gotta fish that stuff up.
I don't think mine have ever just openly came to me like, "Hey, I'm having this issue. Can we talk about it?"
No,
And I
I
just
mean,
that to
think about when you was a
the
kid.
dismissive.
You would much rather listen to your dumb ass homeboy than talk to someone that maybe had sense.
But I also would say that I don't think my parents ever came to me and was like, "You can talk to me about anything if you ever need to."
That's
as
true.
well. So
That's true.
Yeah. Our era was just told to just, shut up, be quiet, and don't stop all that crying and all that kind of stuff. Now it's more so,
we
it's
see
welcome. Like, come on, tell me what's going on.
'Cause we
Tell
saw
me what's
that-
wrong.
Well, we've seen
mental health. Type
Yeah,
shit.
we've seen the stats and the statistics and what they say happens when you don't allow kids to be able to speak or you know what I mean. So I think it's just different.
Back then, it wasn't a thing for us as kids.
Yeah.
Mental
Mental
health
health
was
for
a-
kids wasn't really a thing.
Now we're saying it is needed. Go to your kids and just tell them. Something simple as that. I think. Hey, if you got anything to talk about, you can talk to me about it.
Like, that's a
be-
good idea to just fish for it too, though. You know what I'm saying? Because they may be embarrassed because, again, that internet is a motherfucking machine. We all know this. They, don't want to come to you because they feel embarrassed based off what the internet. Like, your parents are supposed to be your safe space. You know what I'm saying? You are supposed to be the most vulnerable person to them. You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to be able to be okay with that. So, I mean, it's, it's a double-edged sword sometimes, but it shouldn't be.
Yeah. Say it all that to say I had a good week, man. How was your week, Todd?
Dummy.
How was your week,
Nigga dropped the whole topic.
Before it even started,
Yeah.
Technically, stock started that time. I just continued it.
He just said,
Go ahead, Todd. How was your week? Shit.
Well, we had a pretty good week this week, man. We took Taylor to the a yearly thing that we started doing, taking Taylor to the pumpkin patch.
y'all look really nice. I want to say that. Y'all look really nice.
I appreciate that, man. You know what I'm saying? It means a lot coming from you, man, because you hold your compliments to a bare minimum. So I appreciate you.
No, I just give them out when they need
That
it.
was just one for the month.
That's it. You know what I'm saying? And I got it. So, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate that.
You shine through.
Yeah.
That don't happen all
But
the time.
let me tell you something, though. The girl cut somebody out.
What's that about?
Because Bibb County, yeah.
I don't even know what that's at.
Yeah, you
Hell
don't
no,
want
I don't even know what direction that's in.
Because the pump. Let me let you know what a pumpkin patch is. Yeah, it's in the country because a lot of landscaping area. You know what I'm saying? So the kind of people that you're dealing with.
White people.
We're gonna start one in Calera.
Yeah, we ain't. Them we ain't welcome out there for real. You know what I'm saying? It was 2 incidents, bro, and I show growth. But Tamika, she let the little girl have it.
The little girl?
The little girl.
What the fuck? Come on.
That took a turn.
I thought it was a grown up.
She was probably about 16, 17.
The little girl.
But hey, you want to wear these adult jeans? You got to wear them, baby. Yes. We went to the food truck because there's food trucks out there, right? And we got our food, so we're searching for to have a eating area. Mm-hmm. We're searching for a whole table. It's just 2 people sitting there, so of course you're gonna walk up, try to sit down.
Can't sit here.
Hey, it was. Hey, she was like, no, we like rude. I looked at. I was like, okay. I just smiled and walked off. Mm-hmm. So I turn around. It's just me and Taylor. Mm-hmm. All I see is this here. Shit. She called the girl a bitch and everything. And said, I regret nothing. Looked at me. I was like, hey, I don't want to fight.
Just go sit at the next table.
And then we finally found the table. The guy had his stuff on the table, but we didn't move it. So we just sat down. He came over there. He just looked at me and said, hey, you just going to move my stuff? I'm looking around like, bro, I ain't touch your stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's an older gentleman. Mm-hmm. And
can't sit here.
Basically.
What made y'all pick that one anyway?
It was nobody there. Talking about the pumpkin patch?
Yeah, in Bibb County. Why y'all went there?
I thought they had one
because
like
the one in Helena, we would normally go there, but it was flooded yesterday.
It always be like that. That's why it'd be hard to go to motherfuckers.
It'd be hard to go, right.
3,000 people.
How far is Bibb County?
Probably about 15, 20 minutes away. It's like going towards Tuscaloosa right before you get.
Oh yeah, once you pass Bessemer, you in.
Yeah,
It's got y'all a map.
There you go, right there.
Look, I'm terrible.
Yeah,
with
you can see the forestry.
Well, I only see that when James Spann
Right.
telling us about a tornado.
I just know where the red at.
The polygon.
Right, the polygon.
Don't go there, brother. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't strong-willed and can control your emotions, don't go there for real, bro. I wanted to slap that dude so bad.
So it was your dismissiveness paid off.
In that instance, in that instance, it did had to. We got to go to the Hoover and Thompson game. That was dope. Thompson U fell to Hoover.
Let's go fucking Bucks.
Yeah, so let's go fucking Bucks, nigga.
Shout out to Foo on that.
Right. Shout out Foo. It's Classic week too. So getting ready for that.
Happy holidays.
Yeah. But that's
the holidays start this week.
Yeah. And Joe, how about your week, bro?
My week was pretty bad. Just
Oh,
was.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm sorry.
No, I understand.
I got
Courtney's dad died Wednesday, so dealing with that. Funeral would be Tuesday. Appreciate all the calls, texts, chicken. Niggas gonna bring chicken.
She make everything better, guys.
Yeah.
Ginger ales, But that's what it was. Just dealing with that. But that's been my week. What about you, Stock?
Oh shit, I don't know what the week was.
A blur. We tailgated yesterday. Homecoming.
Oh yeah, went to the homecoming. That was pretty cool, man.
That
To get
was cool.
out,
That was cool.
fellowship, UAB.
Blew it.
Did God damn it? I'm just sick of that. But yeah, man. So far, I guess that shit. It was a short week.
But I did hear a great ass joke at the tailgate. Niggas was saying it was like a Florida State fan. I was like, man, what we gonna do next week against who Florida State playing next year? Next Clemson. Next game Clemson. They're like, shit, as long as Clemson got Hootie at quarterback, we gonna have a good shot. Like, whoa.
Guarantee you it was somebody terrible.
I'm just saying that. It was like, damn, long as Hootie at quarterback. Like, damn.
I'll make it happen. Kev.
That was a joke. I heard it.
Terrible.
He couldn't wait to save it.
Terrible.
Break it
joke.
up.
Terrible joke.
No, somebody like put in your notes.
You listen. Terrible joke.
He came with it quick, didn't it?
You was waiting for it.
This weekend, Alabama, I saw too. For people, got high school kids and things going on. that you can apply for free to 69 Alabama area colleges. They waiving the fee for the application. I think they did that last year too. So if you got some high school kids, man, look this list up. I'm not gonna read all of them, but it's a lot of dope schools on there waiving the applications for people trying to apply.
Shit, waive the tuition, goddamn.
Yeah.
Right, that'll be perfect.
Right,
yeah. Waive the tuition.
Be free.
Or waive the tuition for their parents. Maybe help them pay for their kids' school, something.
Yeah. Did y'all see?
That's dope, though.
Birmingham is launching a pilot program basically that will guarantee that they'll guarantee income of $375 a month to 110 single mothers. They're trying to do. I think it's a lot of places in California that's been already kind of ahead of the curve with this, but they're trying to like kind of inject money into people's pocket to try to help with curbing hard times or just kind of give them incentives or extra money to help pay for food necessities, things like that. So
that's the light bill, the water bill, gas. That's good. That's real helpful.
Sure. Right.
Shit, I need
a little bit help.
Go be a single mother right quick.
I don't think that's
let me get that 375 player.
I don't think that's
the criteria.
Yeah. I don't think that's the way to go.
For the 375,
I can use 375. Shit, I can use every dime I can get right now.
Nigga was wearing weave last week, and now he want to get pregnant.
No.
God damn!
I ain't gotta get pregnant to have a baby. I don't have to get pregnant to have a baby.
You say you want to be a single mother.
Yeah, that don't mean I have to get pregnant.
Every single mother has gotten pregnant.
Hey man, I'll be a single father. That's only mother. Let me be a single father. Get on
that ain't
list.
what you saying. I'm just saying. I don't think it works for single fathers.
That's cheap.
You know the government don't care about men.
We need help too. Help us.
Nah, y'all boys,
y'all
crazy. PayPal is reportedly in talks to buy Pinterest for a whopping $45 billion, and is what's said to be one of the largest modern day deals in history.
$45 billion.
Shit,
it's crazy. Like,
y'all got a Pinterest?
Yeah, that's what I get a lot of my ideas for like photo shoots and shit for.
Oh, never mind.
You need a Pinterest, goddamn.
I have one.
You use it?
Yeah.
For what?
It started with the wedding stuff, but it's all type of stuff on there, and then we looking at renovating a house or different ideas like that. Yeah. There's a lot of recipes. There's a lot of shit on there. Right. So it's all type of shit. But yeah, you should get some more ideas.
I simplify. I love to simplify.
Sick of that shit, Joe.
Want you?
Simplify.
I use Pinterest. I don't like PayPal though. PayPal.
Oh no, I don't really. I mean, between Zelle and Cash App.
Zelle. That's what he's talking about. Who's talking about Zelle?
Zelle.
Aren't you using to pay shit? Somebody to pay for shit.
Between Zelle and Cash App, I don't need anything.
I go Cash App, PayPal, just because I've been with PayPal, so I just stuck with it. And I don't have any problem with it.
I hate when folks send me money Apple Pay because I be forgetting to use it, so the shit just be there.
I only got that shit.
It's not connected to your account or to your card.
Well, I don't know how
somebody sent me money Apple Pay and it went to my account.
I think it depends on how it's set up. For the longest, my shit just set in Apple Pay.
Yeah, just sitting there. I be meaning to use it, man. Like go to the gas station.
You're not just gonna connect it to nothing. It's just gonna.
No,
I eventually did. That's how I got it out. But for a while, it just sat in there.
Yeah, I'll use it one day.
Bitcoin.
Yeah.
Just one.
Connected to your Tailcoin, nigga.
Tailcoin, and you got to change it to Litecoin and then revert it back, and then you be good. Flip it.
Yeah, boy.
That's all you got to do.
Man, there's so many goddamn steps. Shit, man. I'm parking this shit and going on about my business, man. Tired of turning this shit to all these different altcoins and forgot it and turned it into this altcoin. That shit crazy.
New York. A New York surgeon successfully transplanted a pig's kidney in a human patient.
For 25 minutes or some shit like that.
Right. It ain't work. Like,
well, they claim it worked. I guess they just stopped.
But the person was brain dead. So the family agreed to allow them to try it to see if it would be successful. So they never like fully put it in. They just
want to see if it works.
I guess installed it, whatever you.
That's the first steps. Then there'll be another step to see if it lasts for a couple years.
Mm-hmm.
25 minutes it worked. That's you're gonna have pig shit in your stomach.
This nigga here, boy.
Was that a good thing? Like
what?
I think the news that you brought, that was a good thing, right?
Yeah. Shit, if you need a kid now, in 10 years when they realize that can work for people who can't get like a human
human
kidney, or
kidney,
you sitting there
because,
waiting
you know,
like this?
right.
This could help.
That list of motherfuckers.
Hell yeah.
This
Years
could,
and years and years of waiting.
No, this nigga said you gonna have pig shit in your stomach.
Hey, you will.
That's like I even left that one alone. Like shit, Hootie.
But is that like right biology? Is shit in a kidney?
I don't
No.
think it is. That what I
Right.
said.
I was
I ain't a biologist, so
I think we need to reset. Goddamn.
My man been fucking up, boy.
it ain't a fuck up if you don't mean it, man. It's just a joke, man.
Hey, you have the right to joke. because
You defending his right?
yeah, because
He better.
I want to ask what the patient thought about it.
Yeah.
A worker in Florida applied. I don't know if y'all calling cap on this. You know, they say that there's a labor shortage.
Hell yeah,
But
like 4-5 million people saying fuck y'all last month or some shit. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh, it's okay. No, go ahead.
That was all I knew about it.
But anyway, there was a worker in Florida applied for 60 entry-level jobs in September and only got one interview. So he applied to all these different jobs that actually said that they're now hiring in all these different spots, but only got one interview out of them 60. So is it cap or is it really that they're hiring?
It's cap. It's all
Man, that
cap.
shit ain't no cap. Go try to get some food from a fast food place.
I tried to go to Popeyes this week.
Man.
Mother-in-law was here, and Popeyes was closed. It closed at 4:00. I had pulled up at like 5:15,
Man.
5:30, and it was closed.
But isn't
already,
that a
on like a
different-
regular weekday?
Isn't that a different argument though?
What?
No.
But he went to 60 interviews in 60 jobs and got one interview. So that's a different argument. I know they don't have workers, but if I'm only getting one interview for 60 jobs, then that's
hire niggas who want the fucking job, bro.
right. That's what I'm saying. That's a different argument. I know they don't have the workers, but hire somebody.
But my man said he wasn't even getting interviews or callbacks. He only got like a certain amount of like callbacks and you know what I'm saying, one interview.
I would
fucking helps.
I would need to see where he was, interviewing.
He said
at.
entry level jobs. Shit, can't be goddamn manager of goddamn AT&T. Shit.
But shit, getting on the AT&T could be an entry level job, but the government that could be an entry level job compared to McDonald's gonna
But
hire
no.
your ass on the spot.
No, my man, he said that he didn't go to those big corporations like that. He went to like small jobs.
Entry-level
Right,
jobs.
entry level jobs. He didn't go to like no office job shit. He just went to like fast food restaurants.
You gotta know somebody.
I don't believe it. Cap on him.
On him, not
Definitely.
the jobs.
Yeah. Your ass can get a job if you want a job right now.
I'm gonna try to apply for some shit just to see what happens. I'm gonna try to apply for some shit just to see what's gonna happen.
They gonna call you. They probably want when you fill out the app. They probably gonna soon you say
It was
complete.
some people doing like interviews on the spot.
right.
Yeah.
That's
So-
old school. That's like when we was
yeah.
in high school. You walking in, man, y'all hiring?
I did that at
There's
Chuck E.
very
Cheese.
few people that do the actual application like in person. You gotta do that shit online now.
But
They still got paper
They
applications.
saying
That's what I'm
take-
saying.
take
You just go right there to the
stuff
front of the
out.
store, fill it out.
Y'all better
Oh, we
call.
used to be so dumb. We go in there 6 deep, thinking we finna get a job.
Right. Sagging and shit. Get your ass out of here sagging.
Y'all hiring? Not all y'all. If we is, it's gonna be one of you motherfuckers.
And then put some spares on for the interview, like you got some clothes on.
Spurs in the polo.
And them big Benny
Right.
jeans.
Big jeans.
Big Benny jeans.
Walking on the bottom of them hoes. Back of your jeans dirty as fuck.
Big Benny jeans.
Damn, Benny. Get them niggas off you. I don't know what the hell going on. Y'all can kind of lead more on this one, but Alec Baldwin discharged a prop gun on set that left one person dead and another injured. Right now, no one was arrested and no charges have been filed. According, I guess y'all said that he was on set basically and pointed a prop gun at someone as part of the scene. Shot. It ended up being a live round in it.
Somebody was killed. Somebody need to go to jail. I don't really know who, but somebody need to go to jail.
If it was a true accident, I can understand. Like, you do have accidental, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're loading I guess a blank into a gun, like.
And with all the technology we got, like, why did you even need that? Why couldn't it just been? What's
Now I was thinking that now.
CGI or some
I was
shit?
thinking that now, but that's probably gonna be like the new effect of this. Because of this, they probably gonna ban, having guns on set and start doing all that CGI, whatever it's called.
That shit weird, man. Like, I'm pretty sure he, didn't get the props ready. Like, you got to look at you got to look at everybody in this
It's
situation.
a lot of people
Well,
job.
Hell yeah.
They saying it's the assistant director who gave Baldwin the gun. He had prior safety issues on a lot of different sets. So it seems like he has a history of doing bad shit like that, and looks like he's gonna get the blame for that shit too.
Somebody got to answer.
Somebody got to
for it.
fall. Damn, I hate that.
But that's
Prayers go out to the family.
prayers go out to the family.
Yeah,
Prayers
imagine
go-
getting that phone call like your
Right.
wife at work, like your wife was shot at. Nigga, my wife works.
Right.
Movie said, what the fuck you mean?
She got shot.
Right.
And it got to be tough for Alec Baldwin too.
Yeah, I mean, he ain't like he meant, like he killed someone.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So they got to be fucked up too.
All right.
But not as much fucked up as that.
Yeah,
It's that like his husband and family. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
But that's just a sad situation. If Buddy been having issues, yeah, that need to be investigated, and he need to be held accountable for it.
How does that mistake happen? And I want to know what was the actual bullet? Was it a prop bullet? Was it a fake bullet? Was it a real bullet?
They got
Like
they got a
Martin was
prop
saying.
bullet?
Well, like Martin was saying, sometimes those blanks
blank.
actually fuck you up.
But a blank in point blank range will fuck you up.
So if it was a blank, like who gets the blame for that?
I just don't understand why it was needed. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the part I don't get.
There's gonna be a lot of people, whoever manufactured that bullet and shit. You gonna see
Manufacture
lawsuits.
the bullet,
and-
the fake
Them
gun.
niggas finna
Yeah.
find out who did that shit.
Mhm.
For real. A lot of money involved here, buddy.
Whew, that's tough there.
Recent weeks, we've been talking a lot about Dave Chapelle. I don't know if y'all saw this, but he said that he was open to having a sit-down dialogue between with Netflix and the employees that kind of feel a type of way about him to kind of clear the air and have a dialogue instead of everybody just getting on the internet. You say this, I say that. Let's sit down and let's have a conversation about our differences.
That's cool. I want to see if who are they gonna come to the table and want to speak with him and hear him out. Because it seems like now people they don't really want to fix the issue. They just want to
Yell
be
about
mad.
it.
Yeah.
And then too, I hope if they do, everybody come with to listen.
You think
And
he
understand.
changed- you think he changed his stance on anything he said?
No,
I
He
don't
shouldn't
either.
have to.
I don't think
And do
so.
you think that by him saying that, they will say, "Well, you're not really listening to our issues"?
Probably.
Man.
But
And that's what I'm saying. I hope everybody go there to kind of listen and understand one another.
I can make a joke about you, but still see as equals.
What if I say, "No, you can't"?
Well, that's wrong.
See, that's my point.
I'm sorry, you wrong. Hey, man, you just wrong.
Did he say he hated
No,
transgender people?
No,
no.
Because I didn't hear that either. Because, I mean,
he was mainly talking about the whites. That was his whole
at
thing.
the end of the day, dog, when can we be free to be ourselves?
That ship had sailed,
I
buddy.
hate ranch and mayonnaise. That's like you niggas coming to me.
You racist.
Right, you know what I'm saying? Like,
He's racist.
like you
Maybe.
trying to force that on me. Like, bro, I don't like this, though. You know
And
what I'm
because
saying?
you like it, don't mean you want me to die because I don't like it. You know
That
what I'm
shit
saying?
crazy.
Like, I
Oh man, yo, these
hell
boys,
nah,
them
that
boys
nasty
weird,
ass
man.
shit. But if that's
Blue
what
cheese,
you want,
none of that. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't hate you for eating.
right, you go ahead.
And you looking at me funny because I don't eat it. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's weird.
Right, like something wrong with us. Because we don't like a fucking condiment.
I'm just saying, bro. Like,
When you put it in that context, I get it.
he hasn't. Isn't it? He's an American, right? Like, that's an American
so.
right. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, goddamn.
I didn't know what that nigga was.
Like, goddamn. Like, you can't be yourself? Goddamn.
Bro, he's a comedian. He made a joke. He's not saying. And then what he was saying is all this backlash might have made my friend commit suicide. So like, fuck y'all and being all sensitive and shit. I mean, I can say a joke about you and just think like you just deserve every right. It's not right that trans people have a very high rate of being killed and things like that. And that shit's not right. You should get every right that anyone else have. But you can be offended. I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm just tired of people saying, oh, "How dare you offend me?" Nigga, everybody get offended. So why are you so special?
I damn sure was offended in Bill County yesterday.
See?
Walked away.
Walked right. I'm talking about I ain't losing a wink of sleep.
You didn't get the protest and do all
Why
that
you didn't
shit.
protest the pumpkin patch, man?
Man.
Probably had to shoot one
Man.
of them. Never mind.
We about to walk out the pumpkin patch.
Man, bro.
I'm glad you made it out safe. But
Yeah.
they gotta,
Yeah, I was gonna make it out safe regardless. We were gonna be fine.
Nigga ain't go smush Todd in them substitute teacher jeans he had all the other day.
Man, speaking of protests,
They was gonna put a patch on that nigga pumpkin guy.
they was gonna carve that nigga. Who the girls are protesting? Because they changed the shorts.
They changed the
So it got
short, man.
smaller or something?
They made them like swimsuit shorts.
It's more bikini style.
Okay.
So I think that's some more dumbass shit. You know what you don't have to wear bikinis to? Chick-fil-A. Take your ass there.
Yeah. I mean,
But you want them tips.
Hey.
don't be short shaming. Let the Hooters girls protest, man.
Hey, if that's what the
But that
company
is their
says,
choice.
yeah.
That's
They ain't the only restaurant in town.
I got a genius idea.
What is it?
Don't apply to work at fucking Hooters.
Yeah.
Go to Twin Peaks.
They shorts a little longer.
That's crazy. The name of that fucking place, Twin Peaks.
They do got some cold ass beer.
Dummy.
They food just not that. But
Because that's not what you go there for. You go there for the Twin Peaks.
Peeking at the twins. Peek at the twins, buddy.
But food, the crazy part is like I actually like Hooters food. They got some of the best wings it is.
And
Yeah,
the
they
curly
do.
fry.
Like I get that shit to go. Like
Yeah,
I
that
don't want, because I don't want to have to. You only gonna get this 10-15% like off your service. I don't give a fuck. And when Twin Peaks came to Birmingham, the Hooters girls quality plummeted.
Damn.
Shit.
You can't say that, Joe. That's offensive.
To the Twin Peaks, to the Hooters girls.
Right. So not
Well, you
only
should look good. That should be a requirement. You have to look good to be a Hooters girl.
Oh, yeah,
Sorry,
you-
or you ain't gonna get no tips.
that's just discrimination now, Joe.
So it happens every day.
So you tip the pretty girls more.
Yeah. Nigga, this America.
It's America, Jack.
But we saw some American shit yesterday.
Nigga, this America.
America, Jack. Nigga crazy, boy.
Miss America, that ugly. You ever seen the ugly Miss America?
What that got to do with a Hooters girl? She don't work at Hooters
He
either.
trying to say America rewards beauty. Is that what you're
Yes,
saying?
pretty girls win.
They also be having talents, I think, too. I don't know. She got to sing.
And smart.
Yeah,
And
it ain't just beauty.
You ain't look at your wife and like, ooh, she got a great ass personality.
But that's what made me marry her.
Okay, but that ain't the first thing you thought about.
So
You didn't say, man, I want me an ugly girl with a good personality. That's what I need.
it happens.
No.
Everybody
Well,
is beautiful, all right? All our queens are beautiful, man. Let's stay down, Joe. 'Cause I'm trying to save your life, Joe.
don't worry.
It's too late now.
ugly girls, they gotta like me. Fuck, my wife is beautiful. Fuck them.
They gonna come back talking about you though.
Yeah, those are the thoughts and opinions of Joe and Joe alone, not the thoughts of the Dummies and the
And they
Dummies
probably
Podcast.
big and already mad at me.
Man, Wale.
Well,
Music. Wale dropped Forlorn 2.
Yes, sir.
undrop it. Nah, I'm just kidding.
Did y'all get a chance to listen to it or check it out? And if so, what was y'all thoughts about Wale? We've been waiting on him to drop an album. I can't remember when the last one came out, but
Yeah, it's been a minute.
I mean, of course, I guess I'm gonna be biased, but I think I go into his albums, with unbiased. I liked it. I liked it more than I liked his past few projects.
Is it boring?
No, it's not boring.
In a good way.
No, it's
'Cause I
not
think it
that
could be boring and
slowed
good.
down. No, I think it's good. The only songs I don't really like is the two singles on it. Well, the J. Cole single and the one with Chris Brown, but I had already heard that. But I really liked it.
I liked it. I do think it was boring though, because I only asked that because you give Cole and Kendrick flack for being boring. Although the music is good, and I just was.
I never said Kendrick was boring.
Okay. Well, Cole then.
Yeah,
I'll leave it at the Cole.
that little drug album was depressing and shit.
I liked it. It was cool. But I said that to say I think you could be boring and good, and I did like this Wale album. It was cool. It's a calm setting type music, which
It's
I like from
Wale.
Wale. Yeah.
And it was I think it was better than his past projects because it was executive produced by Ross. So you can see his little sprinkles in there. So I think that's why it's a little different than his past album.
I'm gonna give it another shot. On the way home, I'm gonna listen again and just give it another full shot.
You should.
I will, cause I'm a Wale fan, and he let me down the last couple albums.
He did.
Yeah,
I will say that.
Yeah, it was dope. It was go-go music, basically. It's very DC to me. You know what I'm saying? So it was straight. But
Go sound like you're supposed to be dancing and pee popping to it.
I don't think it was go-go too
To
much.
me, it should
I mean,
be
he
a
had
go-go.
some in there. He got to do his go-go.
Right,
shit.
I'm saying it's on some go-go shit, but
I mean, that's where you from.
right. I'm saying like you ain't finna go. You know, you ain't even gonna prepare to go out to that shit. You just gonna ride and vibe to it. That's all. That's the music that is to me. So, but it was cool. I ain't got nothing bad to say about it.
I listened to it. It was just an album. It's just an album with some collection of songs on it.
Damn.
Just some words. Did he put words together?
And I'm sure this week he gonna be, this the best album that ever came out, man.
He'll be
And,
emotional.
He gonna be screaming at all the fans and shit.
But man, like I get that to be so talented and get disrespected. Like that nigga's a
But
top tier
I
artist.
don't feel like
But you do the same
would-
thing with Kendrick. You do the exact same thing with Kendrick.
What you mean?
Here's my thoughts. If he was as great, and don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to. It was a pretty cool album. I don't like it. It's not my cup of tea, but it was good. I get why people like it. But I feel like you wouldn't have to do all that screaming and yelling about yourself being great if you were that great.
But he is that great.
So then why do the masses not? Why does he feel like he has to say that?
I don't know why niggas don't remember how great he is. Like, it ain't too many people. Like,
Did anybody get what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's not that they don't remember. It's just that
In
they
the
don't think
age-
he's great.
Like Wayne don't have to go. I mean, he says it, but Wayne, he's great, and everybody says arguably he's great. J. Cole, everybody says he's great. Kendrick, everybody says he's great. Now there's some people that's gonna argue that they don't like them, but they're not running around screaming, "Man, I dropped the best album." People disrespecting it.
It's perfectly okay to be third tier, Wale.
he's first tier.
No, he's
No,
not.
he's not.
First tier.
Hell no, man. See, that's where you lose.
He's put out better music than J. Cole has.
Doesn't mean
has-
he's above J. Cole either.
He will watch that nigga in the verses.
and
all
yes,
right.
with
The
all
levels-
girl songs, man.
and the level-
and
That nigga had #1 hits. Ain't that what you make music for?
I'm just saying, it's only one kind of music that he's gonna give you.
And he's great at making #1 hits.
I give him that.
So in the level of stardom, Wale is right there with Cole.
No.
That's
That's
what
why
I mean.
he's mad.
And
Like,
that's
I make better music than you.
He don't.
Okay, but he does.
He don't.
It's subjective.
Yes, it is.
All right. But chart,
I'm willing to bet.
numbers don't lie, though.
I'm willing to bet here in this room.
The numbers not gonna lie. We're gonna see what these
3,
albums
4,
is.
5, 6, 7 people in here. We can go around the room, and I would bet
Only one person.
it's only one person who might say that Wale make better music than J. Cole.
Ain't no mic.
Now let's try to see this. J. Cole or Wale? J. Cole or Wale?
Cole.
Y'all brainwashed. I see why Wale be mad at y'all.
You the one. It seems like you the one that's
Because
brainwashed.
numbers don't lie. Wale has way more #1 hits than
We're not
that nigga.
arguing the numbers.
And you only arguing #1 hit.
Because that's the only thing you can do with music.
Okay,
Album
after
sales.
after the
And not
number,
be sub-
okay, after your #1 hit,
How
what the
about-
fuck else do I listen to on
How
your
about album sales?
Well, Wale has way more albums, so that's
No.
not fair.
Okay.
I'm just saying. I'm saying that ain't fair to J. Cole.
I'm saying each individual album. Take the last J. Cole album and this Wale album. Who's gonna sell the most?
I don't know, J. Cole.
Exactly. So you stop saying, "Oh,
But-
he has way more."
But also Wale best albums was not really in the streaming era.
who fault that is?
But it's nobody's fault.
That's
But I'm just
Wale's.
saying.
That's Wale's fault because he hasn't gotten better albums in the streaming era.
Well, usually your first couple of albums are your best albums. Come on.
Not with J. Cole.
What he got,
and-
like
and
3,
my-
4?
Nah, I'm just saying, not with J. Cole.
Wale's first 4 albums is better than J. Cole's first 4 albums. J. Cole only got one good album.
I only think Wale has one good album and a good mixtape.
That's subjective.
You talking about Ambition, right? For Wale? That's the
Ambition
first
is
one.
Good. Of course, Hootie probably talking about mixtape about nothing.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm talking about. Because
But,
the album about nothing, I really didn't like that much.
I know you talking about the first Wale, which is Ambition.
I
Yeah.
think
Okay.
it wasn't
Mixtape
that,
about nothing is one of the better bodies of work, and only J. Cole's whatever the shit when he was sitting on the house can beat that.
Forest Hill Drive.
Yes. Now that was a classic, undeniable. Man,
Man.
Why they got like numbers, like crazy numbers?
So you don't like
you don't think that this
you don't like For Your Eyes Only?
It was cool. It was a bop.
off season is up for album of the year. I'm just gonna say.
Okay.
Okay.
I wouldn't go against that. I mean, because what's just crazy, but J. Cole is in his prime. Like, Wale is at the end of his career.
You think so?
Yeah, to be honest, he's
They're
still
not
gonna
the
put out
same.
music.
They're the
but
same age.
J. Cole only dropped once every 2-3 years.
Who fault is that?
Wale. Shit. He probably need to do that shit too.
But y'all ain't gonna never like Wale. So
I like
it don't
Wale.
matter.
I like Wale.
Nobody never said they didn't
I'm a
like him.
huge Wale fan. I just know
I'd rather go to a Wale concert than a J. Cole concert.
I had fun at the Wale concert,
I had an amazing time.
but I've never
J.
been to a
Cole gonna
concert.
goddamn boy your ass.
I don't know that.
Sad ass music. Look at me, I was a Brooke Kelly student. No. Nigga, shut the fuck up. Bitch, I'm trying to be entertained.
Max O'Cream.
Hmm.
You like that?
I like it.
I ain't get a chance.
I like it.
I
Weight
liked
of the
him.
World is the name of that.
I liked him on the Wale.
Yeah, I like it.
I did. But I was saying I didn't know about him. So I will go check him out because of that.
I still feel like I like the one before last better than this one, but
I like this one better than the last one.
you do?
Max, so where he from?
Houston.
You can see that.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to check it out again. I only gave it one good listen, but it was definitely better than the Wale.
Album. I know another album that was better than Wale.
What?
Fetty Wap.
See, I
Shout
tried.
out Mike. Shout
Fetty
out
Wap
Mike.
dropped too.
Yeah, did y'all get a chance to listen to Fetty Wap?
Yeah, we
Mike brought it in here. He said y'all need to listen to Fetty Wap.
Can't get right. Hated in the first 10
Who done played
But-
it and,
but-
and
but-
nobody listened
But
to it.
in my defense,
Y'all can't judge it off of that.
background music.
in my defense, I did not know it was him. I was like, why is you playing this bullshit?
So now that you know, was it still bullshit?
Yeah.
So don't say in your defense if it's the
But
same
I didn't
outcome.
know. I didn't go into it like, oh, I'm going to hate this.
Gotcha.
I listened. I'm like, who the fuck is you playing?
Maybe that's the best way to give a real response, though.
Right.
Not knowing who this is and you just respond.
because if you take off Wale, like if you can take off his name and how he sounds,
you'll
just
probably
put
be
out
like,
the
this
music,
shit trash.
Masaki would like it.
You probably think it's trash.
Who?
No,
Wale?
people just have like people. It's like real deal people that just no matter what this man does, they gonna hate it.
No, it's not a hate. Can you just said earlier, can you not just dislike something and not hate them?
Yeah.
Oh, I never said you hate him as a person.
Well,
just
you
hate his
said
music.
people just, no matter what they do, they're going to hate him. Like,
Oh,
I
no,
don't
his
hate him. I don't
music,
like him.
His music. I'm
I
not
just
talking
like, he in the same, him and Kanye can get on the same school bus.
Yeah.
The little one.
No,
The little emotional
I didn't say
one.
that. Yeah, there you go. The emotional school bus. Hooter. Yeah, they can get on that
about,
together.
that boy been on one today.
Well, I'm trying to tell you, boy. You rubbing off on that, man.
No, he ain't.
Hey. Speaking of other trash ass shit, y'all seen they protesting at Howard? They sleeping in tents
For it.
because the dorms are so bad. It's they say the ceilings leaking,
Yeah,
rats, roaches.
They pay too much money at them schools.
Right.
It be like that.
Bruh, housing is $18,000 a year, Howard. Tuition is $34,000.
Mm-hmm.
And they sleeping in tents.
I lived cheaper at Blunt Hall.
Right.
That was some years ago, but Blunt Hall was cheaper than
Right, they rather
It got to be something to
they
that.
rather sleep in tents than the damn being in their dorm.
It's definitely got to be something to that, fool.
Yeah, the shit is fucked up.
Like
Shit.
I'm
paying 18.
I haven't heard of that. Like this
Yeah,
is the first I'm hearing of
he
it.
told me about it yesterday, but I hadn't heard
This is
it.
First, I'm hearing of that.
I have to hit up my Howard inside and see.
Do you
what's
have to
going
stay
on.
Because
on
that,
campus?
you know, when they look at
don't have
HBCU,
to,
they
but-
look at Howard first. So I don't see the living
For
conditions
18
being
grand a
so
year.
bad.
18 grand a year, you could get a decent apartment for that.
Shit, yeah.
But, you know,
A decent apartment, the best apartment.
yeah,
Shit.
nigga.
Stop giving them your money then. That's going to make
Nigga,
them
that's a
change what they
house.
do.
Damn, an apartment.
Shit.
Where you stay?
I don't know. And I don't know
So if
what's
a nigga rather
in
sleep in
proximity
a
to that.
tent.
So, you know, you never know. They might not have a car.
I
They
don't
might
know,
not-
fool.
Where is Howard? Is it around like DC?
Yeah, it's in DC.
Yeah.
Well, shit.
You might be able to get an apartment. Right.
Yeah.
That's just crazy.
DC
though.
high as fuck.
DC high as
College
fuck,
student
man.
ain't
Hell
walking
yeah.
in that motherfucker
Hell
buying
nah.
nothing.
You're going to have to go to the outskirts and travel once again.
Yeah, I think that's just a difficult situation that ain't gonna change overnight. You know what I mean? So I don't know how they figure that out. Did y'all see Young Thug ask Elon Musk to help him build Slime City? He wants to basically make it solar powered where it can kind of run on its own, be green. So that's crazy that, you know, to give it to his credit that he's thinking about, you know, how to power his community. So
That
that's
sound like
super dope.
sound like a city of the future. That should be dope as fuck.
Yes.
In the South at that.
Slime City being green. I like that.
that's dope.
dope.
Dope concept.
Yeah, yeah. But he don't need to be playing with him like they did on The Wire with Stringer Bell. Young Thug ain't the type of nigga to do that with Elon. So let me put that out there to you.
What you talking about?
Well,
Try to run off with his money.
Well, it's actually
Well,
Elon money. It's
yeah,
gonna be
it would
Elon
be
money.
Elon.
Yeah. And
He just better do what he said he gonna do.
And
Right.
and I'm not trying to be funny. I don't think Elon would be.
He ain't run
kinda
off on the
really worried about that.
He don't need Young Thug's money. But
Probably be a donation. Donations.
You think you can just find billionaires like that?
And I think that
Young
Elon
Thug can.
Elon Musk,
Contact with him.
Super Thug, whatever.
yeah.
Them stories they were saying about your Thug while on that Breakfast Club. I like, damn. Hey, we fuck with you, Thug.
Yeah.
yeah, y'all
Yeah.
homie.
Yeah.
But you're not finding Elon Musk.
Speaking of Thug, did y'all see that they was talking that Young Thug and Lil Wayne might actually be working on an album together?
Yeah, that's dope.
I would like that.
Yeah, I would listen to that.
Uniting type shit like that. Squashed all of that beef. But that's a
Can you be all right with a nigga that shot at you, though?
No.
that's why
Well,
it's bigger than that.
Alleged.
Right, alleged, right.
It is, but it's even alleged. It's still big for them to come together, and I like when niggas make up.
And
shit
what
like
and what if
that.
what
Squash-
if
I like when niggas squash beefs.
yeah, and what if it wasn't that? Shit, we saw Gucci and Jesus, you know.
Squashing beefs around this thing, man. We've been squashing beefs all week. man.
I saw it this weekend.
shit.
Yeah, man. Beef is getting squashed, man.
I heard.
Lifelong
I heard.
beefs, man. Getting
I'm
squashed.
proud of you, Joe. I'm proud of you.
There ain't wasn't no beef. But
So you gotta go back, though, bro.
But fuck, man, y'all made me lose my thought about Wayne.
Wayne and Thug.
I would love
Album.
to hear it because Wayne would literally try to kill that nigga on every track.
I mean,
And
he
I
gonna do
think-
that anyway. No, like with his lane, but honestly,
Thug got his
nowadays
lane, too.
Thug got a lane that's gonna be hard for Wayne to get to. Thug,
I
Thug
know.
no slouch.
I know Wayne gonna kill him, but I think Thug gonna have some real great pieces and sounds.
That's gonna be
and
us
songs
saying that.
and-
You gonna
That's
go to
gonna be
these
us saying,
kid
right,
youngsters,
kill
they
him.
gonna
Yeah,
go,
he
man.
killed that man.
Thug killed them. Which goes to the next thing. Did y'all see that Metro Boomin put out his
I
top
seen that.
5 Atlanta artists of all time list?
Who did he name? I just did my top 5. But
He
who did
went
name?
21 Savage, Future, T.I., Gucci Mane, and Young Thug as the best to ever do it
In
from
Atlanta.
He going off influence.
I know why he kind of going off
Metro
but
Boomin, and that's who all he worked with.
Right, that's heavy Metro beat stuff.
Well, my 5 is
T.I., and T.I.
hell no. Outkast, Tip, Jeezy, Gucci, Lil Jon.
Yeah.
Major influence, though.
What made you pick Lil Jon?
Club, where we was at the time. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Who you got, Tug?
Outkast, of course. Jeezy, Tip. Shit.
It's gonna be the same for everybody.
Hell yeah.
It's just gonna be that
It's just gonna be
five
about 2 different. You
slot.
know
That
what I'm
5
saying?
slot.
Who else? Honestly, I got chains in mind. Out of Atlanta and Baby. Lil Baby.
That ain't bad.
Young baby. Gucci won. I mean, Jeezy won. Tip 2. I'm separating Outkast. Andre, Big Boy.
I personally don't think Big Boy gets seen alone.
I love Big Boy.
Shit.
For me, I love Big Boy. That
Not
nigga
top
still-
5 Atlanta.
I don't know
man.
why they do that because Big Boy,
Big Boy, man.
is not nothing to play with.
Hell no.
But when you say top 5 Atlanta, I mean, I don't think you should separate either one of them because they best music is together.
I
I, can
wouldn't,
say,
but it's his
I
list,
think I
so-
can say the same about Lil Jon.
What you mean?
That's number 5 on your list.
Oh, you could.
I think I'm taking Big Boy over Lil Jon.
okay.
So
But you can't. I'm just saying you can't really separate a group.
why? He got solo
They
album.
got solo
He got
albums.
solo albums.
Okay.
But I get what you're saying.
Probably got more albums than Lil Jon. Goddamn.
I guess Lil Wayne got to be the hot boys. You got to put them together the whole time.
But they ain't have a solo career. Lil Wayne went on to have a solo career.
Big Boy did
32,
have a solo
52
career.
albums.
Lil Jon was
Big Boy's solo albums was not that good.
Lil Jon didn't have
Did
a
you
solo
listen to
career.
him?
He was an
Yes,
East Side
of course
boy.
I listened to him.
He was an East Side boy.
He sure was the East Side boys.
I would put Ludacris over Big Boy's solo career.
As well as Lil Jon's.
Probably.
So why
yeah.
he not your 5? Leave my list
Are
alone.
we talking about career or rapping?
I'm talking
Like,
about
what-
rapping.
what's-
I'm talking
or
about
we were
rapping.
talking about
influence or whatever.
Oh, I'm
you-
talking about like career.
I'm
Like,
talking about rapping.
I'm talking about rap.
I'm talking about rapping. That's why all of mine has been rappers. And I still don't have a 5. Chains. Yeah, Chains when we were staying on 280, Chains had a run.
And that boy had a major
You had a
run.
major one.
I'm pretty much the same. I'm Outkast, Jeezy, T.I., and I'm 5. I'm Gucci. But it's because of the influence and everything. He sprung like how Buddy was talking about Future and 21 and all that. I feel like of course you probably get them, but to me that's
Yeah.
goo-wop
Offspring.
influence.
Right.
Young Thug,
Oh,
all of
right.
them, that's goo-wop influence to me.
Right.
Yeah.
and you don't get all of that without a Gucci. So like you can't not have Gucci on the list. Like people go to his music, but it's bigger than his music.
And like that nigga, he put out so much shit that it's hard to like, go through it all. But that nigga Gucci had hits too, especially for the streets.
He did.
Like his mixtape, he might put out 12 mixtapes a year.
I hear what you're saying.
You spend years over there. What's your top 5?
Gucci definitely not top.
What's your top 5 there?
Supposed to go T.I., Gucci, then Jeezy.
T.I., Gucci, Jeezy, Future. I didn't even name Future. Scratch 2 Chainz. My bad. Scratch 2 Chainz. Future. My bad. I'm sorry.
No. T.I., 2 Chainz still in my shit.
Who you said Tucci? I didn't say Tucci. Who the fuck is Tucci?
That's the group.
Right, good.
I'm going straight off for influence and who changed Atlanta. Who made, when they came out, the music sound like they music. Tip,
Future did that.
Gucci, Jeezy, Future, and Outkast, bro.
You gotta put Jeezy before Gucci though.
No, you don't.
If you want to go off influence.
No, you don't.
You don't.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
I don't think you have to.
No, you don't, bro.
And I'm not a Gucci music fan, but he has a lot of offsprings, and Jeezy
Yeah,
don't.
so
He does. I get
And
that.
Jeezy don't have very many.
But I'm talking about you talking about the sound.
It's influence.
Jeezy had a
Influence.
fucking sound.
No. Jeezy got a sound. Jeezy got a sound that nobody had heard. Like the way he came in was different, but his sound wasn't mimicked or
When you hear
offsprings
when
of.
you hear trap, nigga,
Gucci shit.
You think Gucci. All that Zaytoven, Metro Boomin.
Gucci's responsible for everybody on them lists except for Outkast.
Yeah.
For real. Like,
Gucci
real
might be
shit.
responsible for
that's
Jeezy.
I
That's
get
my
it.
real Atlanta.
No, Jeezy might be responsible
I don't
for
want to
Gucci.
fight, but I'm just saying.
That's the argument. That's the argument, bro.
Tip came, he made everybody sound like him. Gucci came, everybody wanted.
I ain't hear many people sound like T.I. Because they couldn't.
Because you can't. Yeah.
Or Jeezy.
Or Jesus.
They couldn't afford it at the time, but a lot of, in Atlanta.
Well, you can't pay for a voice. It's his cadence. It's how you
It's
sound.
his rap. That man's a
I just feel like
nigga.
Gucci opened the doors for a lot of niggas who could come back and
And
be
get money off that
offspring.
shit, right.
But the list is not executive producers. It's your music.
Right. So influence, music, the whole thing.
Right, and you added somebody on your list with influence. So
What you mean?
Lil Jon.
good job, motherfucker.
No, I didn't say influence. I never said influence. I said the club music he made when we was in college. I never said influence.
Gotcha. Okay.
Big Sean.
I like him. One more thing. Pick one. 2 Chainz, Future.
Future.
Damn.
Change.
Future.
Change for the bars.
I like Future bars better too. And
Like
I used to
Chain
hate
for the
when Future
bar.
first came out. That itching shit, I hated Future.
Dirty Soda, Spike Lee,
But that
T fully loaded, AP.
Future sound like that nigga. Yeah.
I'm going Future.
Y'all got
Young
Change.
Future.
Yeah, I'm Future. Big Sean say he can out rap anybody.
He's a Wale. In my opinion, he's a great. I love him. He's a great rapper, great lyricist. But to me, he's a
Yeah,
Wale.
yeah.
You should not put them in the same group. That's why that man be getting mad.
They're both third tier.
I like what Big Sean doing.
He did. They say he went crazy on the LA Leaker freestyle. I didn't see
Man,
it.
that
yet.
man.
Go crazy on everything.
I mean, he definitely can go.
Yeah, he can go now. He-
Hey, but I do like how he going at Kendrick though. I do like that.
What he did? What he say?
Didn't Kendrick say, was it on Control or something?
He
Like,
talk about everybody.
don't say Candyman or
So he in the bees. He's
nigga, I'm Candyman. Fuck nigga.
Okay. And
Rap.
I put that together. I see. Okay.
Yeah, rap. Told Kendrick to rap. Nigga, I'm Candyman. Nigga, I said Candyman. What up?
But you kind of have to respond versus
He said
what
that in the
Kendrick
freestyle.
Well, he was
Nah.
on Instagram. He's sitting on the couch with all of the bees on him like Candyman.
I'm Candyman. And Kendrick said, say Candyman. Okay, nigga, ain't nobody scared of you.
Hey,
Kendrick.
listen. The way he went at him on that, I forgot the name of that song, but
gonna
he
pay
went at
for
all
it.
that. Yeah, he gonna pay for it. He really gonna pay for it.
Die
No,
hard
he
with that.
not.
Candyman gonna get him.
Y'all
I like
give
it
that
though.
nigga too much
I
credit.
like it, but
Kendrick
you know
ain't
it ain't
won
no beef.
one
You know it's
rap
all
battle.
competitive.
Yeah, he ain't
know
won
it's
one
all right.
rap battle.
I am the Omega. You didn't hear that man on Baby King song just now?
Man,
Who that?
The one that dressed me in lessons with 4 letters. Kendrick. That man went crazy on that.
Whose song it was?
Baby King.
I ain't heard that. What that is?
You heard it.
Top of the morning, top of the
morning.
morning.
Oh,
top
okay,
of the morning.
okay.
But yeah, Big Sean. I like what Big Sean did.
I love it.
And I like
But he
Talk
don't
shit.
back down. I mean,
talk your
I love
shit.
it.
And Big
he
Sean
always
can,
hold himself.
Big Sean can really rap.
Hell yeah, he can. I love it.
Now
that-
him not being with Kanye anymore. Well, the old Kanye, not the new Kanye. I don't know if that changes.
Put him with Hit Boy or somebody. Watch what happens.
Wasn't he with Hit Boy on that last Detroit too?
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm talking about. But, and you like Detroit too, right?
Yeah.
You be all right.
I hate.
He'll be fine. He'll be fine.
I hate Big Sean and Wale still doing whatever they doing.
What you mean? What they doing?
They don't really rock with each other. You know what I'm saying?
It wouldn't work.
Yeah.
One can rap
Ego.
real good, and one of them can make good girl songs.
You want them? You want them on the song? You want them on the song?
verse on Wale shit was terrible.
I believe
I need
it.
to re-listen. I got to re-listen.
I believe it. He came in there with that.
That energy.
It was terrible.
Because it's not his lane.
Wale had that bad
not his
energy in
line.
the studio.
That's okay. It could be a terrible verse, right? I didn't perform great that day, but when I put out this album, it's going to
Boom. I am the Omega.
Top of the morning, top of the morning, top of the morning.
Did y'all see that HBCU? They making a lot of moves. They got a new classic that's coming to New York. It's a big, huge classic supposed to be between Howard and who the fuck? And Morehouse. They basically gonna play it at MetLife Stadium. It's a new Kickoff Classic. The inaugural game is set for September 17th, 2022.
Can you have a real classic in a city like that? I just feel like classics have to have open space.
They said
like
it
here in kind of in New Orleans. It's a little tighter, but it's still open space to walk.
Well, I guess
and enjoy.
the thought behind it, it's a lot of alums in both of those spots.
Right.
And it's a series that they actually been playing since 1923. They just kind of had stopped for a minute, I guess. So
Yeah, I think you can have a football game in New York.
I didn't say that. the classic type atmosphere, fool. You retarded.
You know they tailgate at like the Jets game.
Well, one of them biggest games, HBCU games, was Grambling and somebody. Remember they played at the Yankee Stadium or something back in like the 60s or some shit like that. Yeah, it was like a huge big deal.
I don't know.
They tailgate at the Jets game, so they'll be able to. And they have hotels in New York.
For real?
Restaurant. Yeah, they'll be able to hold it, I think.
I just don't think it's the. For me, it's the atmospheres, and most classics are Southern. So I think it's a Southern thing. You have more fun in those Southern type atmospheres. That's my opinion.
Have you ever been to a classic up there?
No.
So how you say that?
Because most of them are here, goddamn.
Sounds pretty fun to me.
y'all so biased, man. Jesus.
Yeah, I will admit it.
That's something I would experience.
And I get it because Northerners are Southern. I mean, they biased towards their region too. But yeah, I hope it's.
I don't
good.
think they're as biased as y'all right now. I grew up
Calling
in
us
both
Bama
places.
is really like, but I'm talking about up north, like
This
New
nigga
York
just-
and shit. Them
This
niggas
nigga just
call you
asked could
Alabama.
New York hold a classic.
didn't
We
have
have
to-
the biggest one in Birmingham. Yeah, they gonna be okay.
In Birmingham, goddamn, what you wouldn't expect that.
But
that shit should be
but
done.
Not in New
somebody,
York.
I was talking to somebody. They did say like Howard homecoming and versus like a A&M homecoming. It's two different styles.
Yeah.
It was like if you from the South, you probably not gonna like Howard homecoming.
Sounds about like what I was just kind of saying.
No.
If you're from the South, you might not like Howard homecoming.
I know.
But that doesn't mean that it's better or that it's good.
Yeah.
It just depends on what you prefer.
Right,
like
so
it.
that means it's better. If I prefer this, I
like
think this is better.
Boy,
That's in my opinion.
I liked Howard shit.
You also like DC though. So
They say it's more like the difference is one is more kind of family. Down here it's more
Down more
family
family.
oriented,
Up there
and up
it's-
there it's like about
It's
just
fun.
the
The parties.
people. Yeah,
parties,
the part and
yeah,
the people
yeah.
is grown.
Right.
Just
Fire
like
the grill up,
like
man.
Mardi
I wanna
Gras,
fire the
you know,
grill.
Mobile Mardi Gras is better. It's
Facts.
like it's the South,
It's the South.
and New Orleans shit is New York.
kind of like
Yeah, it's
New
up
York.
north. Yeah.
Stank. You know
Right.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right.
It's all opinion based.
No, it's just
overcrowded.
It's not.
It stank.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like, I
no
don't-
doubt about that. It stank.
Yeah. I
Think New Orleans can hold a parade?
I don't know if they can hold a parade.
Hold an amazing time we can hold, guys.
They can't have a classic on that.
That shit just scared shit out of me.
The
Dude.
weekend Mobile gunshot. The weekend
Nigga
Mobile
said-
gunshot.
Nigga said they need space. Space to do what? Though?
Roam and walk and enjoy it, goddamn.
You ever seen Times Square? They walk.
All crowded. Let me pull a grill out in Times Square, goddamn. We put a
He's
big
not
grill.
bad.
We'll
What-
put a
what?
grill out in Times
This
Square.
nigga want to
see what
walk
happens.
in the field and shit. No, who did?
No, nigga, I want niggas be outside grilling and shit. And that ain't happening in Times Square.
But it can happen.
But
at
hopefully they're not
MetLife
playing
Stadium.
at the Times
He
Square.
brought up Times Square, so
You
hey.
said walking. I just said it's places to walk in New York too.
Yeah, okay, can't get right. I'm talking about a football game, motherfucker. I ain't talking about walking.
More HBCU. Florida A&M. Their athletic director is making a push for a FCS playoff berth. And he's suggesting to expand the Celebration Bowl. I don't know your thoughts or where you land, but they saying stuff like, if Jackson State was to win or whoever win the SWAC, that they should expand it to be able to include them in the playoffs. Now, the only problem about what FAM is saying is if Jackson State go and play, let's say, the SWAC championship, they want to be added to the playoffs because I don't think you can do both. They overlap. Mm-hmm. So they saying basically, even though if we come in second or third, we want to get a playoff berth.
Mm-hmm. So like Jacksonville State and stuff, they don't have a conference game? I mean, they don't have a conference championship? Is that what you're saying? You can't have a conference championship or? You saying you can't do both? You can't do the SWAC championship?
Because if you go to like the SWAC championship, I think the first round of the playoffs or something.
Oh, it's the same
they
time.
overlap.
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
And so they push them, but I guess I look at it like, if you're not the winner of the SWAC, why are you going to the playoffs? Like, I feel like they should maybe schedule it to where that's a reward of winning that conference or something. You know what I mean?
Just move it back a week. Or move the playoffs up a week. You know what I'm saying?
Do you think he was talking about, like, even if you win your respected, SWAC conference or whatever, you play in the Celebration Bowl, do you think he was talking about, like, playing in, like, the Birmingham Bowl or some shit like that?
No, it just said they want to make a push to gain entrance into the 2014 playoff field if it failed to win the SWAC Eastern Division.
He wasn't going to play North Dakota State.
So right now, SWAC schools don't get in, even if they're, like, I think Jackson State ranked 25th in the FCS.
I think that's what he's saying. They don't make it in the playoffs.
They don't. They just don't get in.
So why you asking that dumb ass question?
I didn't know. That nigga want to get me back so bad.
I'm only doing you what you do. I'm just showing you what you do.
No, I didn't. I didn't know that. That's much easier to think. Can New York hold an event? Like that was just dumb. But if you just don't know, but
try to fix it. Go ahead.
Sorry. I think New York can hold an event.
Sorry, nigga just said they can't get in the playoffs, and you think so they don't get in the playoffs? No, nigga, he just said.
Did you know that like yesterday or an hour ago that they don't get in the playoffs?
I knew it when he said it.
So shut up then.
I knew it when he said it. And when you repeated it.
You won, Hootie. Yay.
I ain't trying to battle.
NBA kicked off this week.
Ooh, them Lakers bums.
I hate
What y'all 0-3, 0-4? What y'all
0-2, man. We 0-2.
Golly.
0-2.
You talking about crying? You see LeBron crying?
He won't beat up campaign.
Is it a problem in Lakerland?
I don't think so.
I mean,
y'all can't win a game.
It's second game of the season. I feel like you getting physical, like with your teammate like that. I don't know if that's
some internal beef. Magic Johnson said we ain't never had this shit before.
Yeah, I don't know.
Did they say what that was over? Like what that was?
Nobody ever said anything about anything. Them niggas just was on the sideline doing that shit.
They say they squashed it. Do you believe it?
No. Remember they said KD and whatchamacallit squashed it, and we saw that was a lie.
And KD years later said, "Nah, I left because of that nigga."
We're in the week of beef squashing. Young Thug, Lil Wayne, can't get right. Maybe they can squash that beef.
I do, man. Because at the end of the day, Dwight Howard he's
a nice guy.
You know what I'm saying? Like he's not a.
They probably was fighting because Dwight Howard cracked a joke or some shit.
He played too much.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like nigga don't feel like playing all the time. So who knows?
Mm-hmm.
But either way,
it seemed like he didn't want to get aggressive then. He kind of just
he just fell. Man,
right, he just fell.
You're too big to be falling back like that.
Right. That's why your ass that's why he ain't on the list right there.
Exactly. And Robert Parrish, Robert Parrish would have fought that.
Robert Parrish would have stuck his ass.
But do you think y'all got the talent to get better? Do y'all have any shooters, enough playmakers?
Man, listen, like I love my squad, but I mean, it's more. We got big issues. It's coaching on down.
Coaching, players, general manager, cheerleaders. The whole organization is fucked up.
I hear you, but yeah,
don't be dismissive, Todd.
Yeah, I got to be dismissive towards that. I'm sorry. I can't participate in that. But I mean, I'm not I see what LeBron does on the defensive end, and I'm screaming at the TV the same way I am if it's just a regular person. Like I'm just looking at that shit different. Like he's not rotating. It's like a whole lot of shit that's going on that need to be fixed, and this is the second game, so I don't.
Man, that man
panic.
Old as hell.
I get what you're saying. Go home if you're old. We're trying to win ball games.
No,
that's it. We pay you to do a job.
But if y'all gonna have Lakers play for championships. If y'all gonna try to make a run championship, LeBron cannot give all effort game one of the season. On defense.
Why are we bums in the second game of the season? You just said it.
Because I just wanted to call y'all bums. So, you know me,
Okay,
I don't think y'all gonna have a championship run. I just want to call y'all bums while y'all going too.
But it's also this. I told you this a long time ago. Golden State still Golden State, and them niggas are good. I put us there with Golden State. And right now, if I had to choose, I'd pick Golden State over.
You should.
Because they hurt and they just good. They play a great brand of basketball.
And y'all sorry.
Again, you don't even see the irony of the shit.
Braves, Astros. Who y'all got?
Braves.
Because Houston be cheating, I'm going with the Braves.
Is John Smokes
If you ain't cheating, you ain't trying.
John Smokes, Greg Maddux.
If you ain't cheating, you ain't trying. I'm going with Houston. I'm going to go Houston.
David Justice.
What was the
not David Justice?
I'm going with Dusty.
No, David Justice played.
I'm going with Dusty.
Yeah, but he
went to the Yankees. I think, too.
I'm going
Oh,
Braves.
damn, my bad.
we don't rock with
Yeah.
we don't do
Who that?
David Justice.
Oh yeah,
My bad.
I'm
Fuck
Braves.
David Justice.
I was a huge Chipper Jones fan. Chipper Jones, my guy.
Yeah, Chip him. Smokes, you know what I'm saying? Matthews out on board there, yeah, boy. Good.
I just want to see the black man win one, so I'm going for Dusty Baker.
You had some pick'ems this week?
Yes. I got about 4 of them. A lot of it's Big Ten, so can't get right.
Oh, did we? We mentioned the
We ain't
top
talk about the list.
75.
75, top 75. Man.
Mm-hmm.
What y'all think of the list? What you think of the list?
I think everybody on that list deserves to be on that list. The more arguments and points came up was the people who weren't on the list.
Right.
The Clays and the Dwight Howards and things like that. Kyrie, and that's a crazy one. Kyrie definitely got to be on that list. You know what I'm saying? So
Kyrie is a top
75. Might be top 20, 25, man. He one of the best ball handlers I've ever seen touch a ball.
Let me ask you.
If Nate Archibald on this list, then Kyrie
should be on that, though. He revolutionized the game.
Yeah.
Who made this list and like what was the criteria for these people? Like, I don't get it.
It was some people. I think Michael Wilbon, but it was like 80 players or like sports guys. But
so it's officially from that NBA.
but the hard thing is like, nigga, Sean Kemp, what's my man, Grandmama,
Larry Johnson,
Glenn Rice, what's my man that played at Tennessee, Bernard King.
A lot of these names belong on here, though.
But those older names, like I don't know these people, so I can't say.
Paul Arisen, whatever his
like
name.
Hale Greer, whatever. Like I don't know these people, but
and so that's why we're not the ones who make this list. And maybe them people had a good point for those people to be on there because I don't know them, but they had to do some shit to be on here.
I mean, it's at least 10 players you probably can name that deserves to be on the list, but shit, it's 75.
All right.
Can't make 75, 85, because then it's the 85 list.
Right.
And so, Todd, I want to go to your argument. You argued that Dwight Howard should be on this list. My question would be, who do you take off to put him on there? Because somebody got to go.
And don't name somebody you don't know.
Right. It got to be somebody you know.
Okay, so we're gonna stick with our area. When we watching basketball, you want to do that?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do that. I'm glad we did that. I'm glad because right off the gate, get Paul Pierce the fuck off this list.
For Dwight Howard?
You can't do that.
Not for
Get
Dwight
Paul Pierce
Howard.
the fuck off this list.
Not for Dwight Howard.
You just don't like him.
Bruh, that man was an assassin. You remember when it was just him and Antonio Walker, what that man did? That nigga got LeBron 40.
He didn't win a championship.
Yes, he did.
And he won when he got KG, right?
So when did Dwight
and Ray Allen?
So LeBron, LeBron should
Based
be on
off
the
his
list.
criteria.
You're right. No. You're right. He did. He did. But when did Dwight Howard win one? Not when he was
got
in
with LeBron.
No, exactly.
I'm going off of what you said.
So it's the
No.
same thing.
See, again, you want to move that shit, bro.
No, I'm not.
You say every time you go off championships, and that's the only reason I brought it up. Dwight Howard, if you want to go and pull up stats, pull up his versus Paul Pierce. That's what you do every time. You always say championships.
So I'm going off of only what you said.
Paul Pierce deserves to be on this list.
Over Dwight Howard?
You said
yes.
Okay.
I'm going off.
Okay, so don't ask me the question. You don't like my answer.
I didn't say I didn't like your answer. You didn't like mine. I'm going off of what
He
you
asked
said.
me the question, right?
Nigga, we can debate your answer. This is a debatable show here. This is what we do.
I gave you my answer.
So hold on. Let's go back to what you said. You said Paul Pierce didn't win a championship. Now finish. I want you to finish because I don't know what you was about to say after
Okay,
that.
I remove championships off the list.
No, I want to go off of
I don't give a fuck about a championship.
It's just other names.
I never ever base a player.
Okay, you can be on the list. Allen Iverson don't have a championship. He on the list.
No, that's what I'm saying. A lot of players on this list don't even have championships, Hootie. And that's why I'll never say this nigga good because he won a championship.
Okay, so
but championships you can.
But also, even without championship,
Are we saying championships matter to the player or are we not? I'm just saying.
Who scored more buckets? Who got more points?
That's not
who has
all basketball players does,
team.
right? That's right.
Say what?
You take Dwight Howard off the Magic team, they never make the finals.
Shit, they was never good, really. When he was
Yeah,
there.
Shaq, Nick Anderson, and Penny, they were good then.
Okay,
That
so
wasn't with Dwight
Are
Howard.
we talking about the White? What the fuck are we talking about here?
You
right
said
now?
the Magic were never good. I just gave you an instance where the Magic were good. You just said that, bro.
Well, they weren't good.
Aren't
in
we
that
talking
area.
about Dwight Howard?
Dwight Howard. When Dwight Howard played for the Orlando Magic, they were good. They played the Lakers in the fucking finals.
And what happened?
They lost to Kobe in the fucking Lakers. Nigga, what's supposed to happen?
And Dwight Howard dragged them there. You just said without Dwight Howard, they wouldn't have made the playoffs. And he got them to the championship.
So am I saying Dwight Howard deserves to be on the list or not? Because you asked me, why does he deserve to be on the list? That's what he just asked me.
I agree with you. Yes, they would have been trash without him, but so would have Boston.
Agreed.
So next point in your argument.
I just didn't think why you think Robert Parrish should.
Now I'm gonna be honest. I never liked Paul Pierce game. I never really
neither.
liked
He was
him.
boring as
I
fuck,
know. I never did. But
Tony
it
Delk,
gets-
I'm not taking-
all them niggas. That nigga could not win shit with them boys.
he won a
You
championship.
just named some bums, man.
And he beat who? The Spurs or the Lakers? Your Lakers. You know, he beat.
With KG, Ray Allen, Tony. All of
Does it
them
matter
were
who they
loaded,
beat
man.
him with? Like shit, Bron
They
has
did.
been
The way
loaded
that
when he
Wade
wins.
and
won.
Ray Allen and Bron has been loaded his whole career.
Kobe
Based
never,
off your argument,
Kobe never won a
you're
championship
saying-
on his own.
Based off the argument, you niggas bought these folks up and winning championships. But again, when I say who he had on his team, I can't say that.
Huh?
That's weird.
I
I don't know what you talking about, Todd. I'm so lost.
Because you don't want to understand.
I
You
do
ain't
want to
listening
understand. All I'm saying is I think that Paul Pierce was a better NBA basketball player than Dwight Howard.
And I think Dwight Howard is better. So
And that's fine.
That's my opinion versus yours. And that could be the end of that shit.
You're just a little wrong with that one, though.
Shit.
And everybody agreed that
you
you
can
were
pull
wrong.
up this. Like, you can pull up whatever you want to pull up. I just think Dwight Howard.
Okay, we got him with Wale. Dwight Howard or Paul Pierce? Dwight Howard or Paul Pierce?
Dwight, and show the accolades.
Fuck
Dwight Howard or Paul Pierce?
Paul Pierce.
Paul Pierce.
Dwight Howard.
Paul Pierce. Oh, this is a split.
No,
Okay.
it's 7 people here, right?
Well,
It was
I'm
4-3.
saying,
That wins your
I'm saying,
championship.
what I mean is, I was saying that, like, you know, with J. Cole and Wale,
It was a landslide.
It was a landslide.
But Paul Pierce still win.
No,
Huh?
Paul first.
No, that's yours.
Dwight
That's yours.
later.
Mine over there.
But if it's a choice between the two,
Gotcha.
I like Dwight Howard though, but
I do like Dwight Howard. I don't know
yeah,
why.
they're not.
But Robert Parrish damn show deserves to be on this over Dwight Howard.
I got you.
Pick him.
oh my bad, Pickles. Y'all got me rattled over here.
Todd and ruffled your feathers up.
Not at all. That nigga had me lost in the head. I didn't know what the hell we
That
talking
nigga
about.
said, I said, damn, the Magic wasn't good with it. Nigga, they had Penny. That nigga went 15 years earlier, didn't it?
Nick Anderson and them.
I was saying, and I was only saying they wasn't good with Dwight Howard. I don't know where Shaq and Penny and them came from.
I thought you were saying they were never good before him. That's all.
No.
I mean,
okay,
it was a
so
misunderstanding.
pick 'em. Next week, Michigan versus Michigan State.
Michigan.
2 undefeated.
I'm going
I'm
Michigan.
going Michigan State because they run the ball.
Michigan State.
I'm gonna go Michigan State because their defense is pretty good and
Slow
Michigan's
that game
offense is
down,
real
bro.
lethargic. Florida, Georgia.
Georgia.
Oh shit! You shouldn't even.
Won't
ask that.
even be close.
I'm going Georgia too. Number 12, Ole Miss versus 19 Auburn.
Ole
No,
Miss.
Ole Miss, nigga.
Ole Miss.
Any team got bum nicks on it.
Yeah, Pope.
Got to go to the opposite team.
What if Finley get in there?
He not.
Ole Miss.
Ole Miss ready.
I like Ole Miss though. I like that
I like-
offense.
yeah, I like that
I like that
offense,
Corral,
Do
bro.
you, although Bo's a bum, Auburn's defense is normally pretty good.
Auburn defense is good.
Ole
Miss.
Okay.
Miss.
I'm gonna go Ole Miss too. I like points and I like Kiffin. Then probably the game of the week is number 7 Penn State versus number 5 Ohio State.
Ohio
Penn
State.
State.
I'm gonna go Penn
I'm
State.
going Nittany. Well, nah. Yeah, I'm
playing
Ohio State because they at home. Ohio State.
Ohio State.
I'm going Ohio State because they way better.
They just way better. Penn State, they
offense.
good. They offense.
I don't like neither one. No, I'm just going with the black coach.
I'm gonna go with Can't Get Right. They're just a Notre Dame. they just Penn State is just a Notre Dame. Yeah, dude. But shit, that's all of the pick'ems I had.
No, the fuck it ain't, nigga. You got to put Alabama State, Alabama A&M on that, nigga.
I'm sorry, my bad, cuz. My bad, cuz. I don't like black college football.
Disrespect HBCU like that.
But I'm gonna let you pick them.
That's gonna be a good
That's
game.
gonna be a good ass game, bro.
So who you
both
got?
teams playing good.
Don't be biased.
Shit.
Well, I can't say don't be biased because you might be an A&M fan now.
The way Alabama State played,
ASU, nigga. Fuck wrong with you. Defense stout, man.
I'm going Alabama State. Until that Jackson State game, I probably would have picked A&M, but I'm going State.
State, nigga.
I'm going State. I like their colors better.
Me too. That's what I pick all the time.
I like their colors better.
Like he called him, bro.
You can't even pick.
For what? State band, I guess. Gonna win halftime.
You can pick whatever you want to
Gives
pick.
a fuck about the goddamn.
So State because of the band?
Yeah, State band gonna do better.
And you see why they always at your ass, man. You gotta learn when to just.
Bro,
roll
let's
with
not act like we gave a fuck about who won the Classic. But you want to if
We
you
actually pick the Classic every year.
Yeah. And
No,
Todd
we don't.
actually.
This is the first time we ever
No,
picked
it's
the
not.
Classic.
It's not the first
we
time.
pick them on State on the Classic every year.
That's why Ty remembered it.
Let's go back and see. But I've never picked one.
I'd rather
we
just go to
asking
Mike
you to
because
pick
Mike
one
don't
now.
be forgetting that shit. Mike said
No,
we do, so we do.
it every year.
I never.
I just
paid
know we do.
Y'all got a little something to talk about, don't y'all? Y'all made a bet?
Oh yeah. You got.
Oh yeah.
you gotta bet.
Mike bet me if a Big Ten team plays Alabama in the playoffs.
No.
A Big Ten team play a SEC team.
school.
Right.
Oh, SEC school.
You see
Then
how you so
we have a
Alabama
$50
biased? You more Alabama biased than SEC.
That's what I was asking him earlier.
And you don't realize that he's Alabama biased, not SEC biased. But they bet $50 that Big Ten versus SEC in the playoffs. Mike said Big Ten's gonna win. Can't get right say SEC.
Shit, they got a better chance of beating Alabama than Georgia. I think Georgia wins all this year.
Possibly. They looking like it. But Georgia always does Georgia
But
things
I
as
know
well.
one thing: Big Ten some bums, and if they go play the SEC, they gonna get a shellacking.
A shellacking.
Oh, my boy did it.
Boy brought out the shellacking on
Still
y'all.
on
It's water. Shout out to Mike.
Yeah, that's that good water. That got you bringing up new words.
Right.
And shit.
Moving on into the dummy of the week.
Dummy.
Dumb son bitch.
Dumbass, stupid ass dummy. What's this man's name?
Dummy.
Dummy. Fuck, I don't know.
Just call him
The
dummy.
motherfucker at Subway. I don't know if y'all saw this. The Subway worker was fired for walking on food and placing sandwich meat on toilet seats. Admitted that he did it just for clout.
That's some dumb ass.
That's some sick ass.
A Subway
shit.
worker
You'll be
was
put in
fired
jail.
after posting videos on the internet showing him
should go to
stepping on
jail for that.
food, placing sandwich meat on toilet seats. The former employee, he goes by Jermaine Away.
Jermaine away.
I don't know.
Yeah. He got beat up a lot in school.
The clout shit going.
He threw trays of bread on the floor,
He was
stepped on
doomed
it.
from birth.
They never said if he actually put it back in there, but I guess he did it to just.
Okay. If
You know-
he ain't put it back in there and give it to nobody, I mean, whatever.
That's
But-
just a loss for Subway. Yeah.
yeah.
He
if
said,
if
unfortunately,
you
I'm a
beat
content creator, so I create controversial videos to be able to potentially monetize my audience in my YouTube and other social media platforms.
It's gonna be controversial for your ass trying to get another job.
Right.
Believe that.
Yeah. They just
What?
heard a nigga did 60 apps and only got one call, man.
But
So for that, Jermaine Away or whatever your name is, you are the dummy of the week.
And for that name,
Dummy.
whatever that
Dumbass,
name
stupid
is.
ass dumb. But he going. I mean, we talking about him.
some
He getting the clout he wanted.
some honorable mention dummies needs to be Condoleezza Rice and Kay Ivey.
What happened?
Oh,
What
man.
kind he do?
We shouldn't make white kids feel bad about racism and slavery and
If they talking,
What is it?
if they're being racist, yes.
no. She's saying it shouldn't be taught.
Yeah, be taught.
So right. And then my thing is about this whole what they call that shit?
Dummies.
No, what they call like the not teaching of it, whatever they call it. But bruh, you really shouldn't get like racism and Black history. You're not gonna get that shit from school. All they teach you about is Harriet Tubman, maybe a little Frederick Douglass and Martin. That's it.
Critical race theory.
Yeah.
Critical race theory. Yeah, that's they don't teach that shit anyway. But then the slavery pictures, it be ain't your mama character like smiling like that shit
Like
ain't
she had-
real.
right. We had to watch Roots and shit.
Oh, that was real.
Yeah, we had to watch
That's
the
something
whole series.
That's something you should have to watch in school. But they don't do that shit. Yeah. We damn sure ain't didn't.
Okay, I've had a week too.
To the student, it was a little white kid. The nigga put
the little white kid. The nigga put.
The little white kid posted his black classmate on Craigslist and put slave for sale. And now he got,
expelled.
Jail and all that shit.
You need to.
Damn.
But Kay Ivy had her week too with blackface and blackface.
She did blackface and she was protesting against segregation. Right. Well, for segregation, I should say. But yeah, I mean, we know who in office. Right.
Well, I want to say happy birthday to the girl. It was her birthday this week.
Oh, happy birthday.
I should have said that at the top, so happy birthday to the girl. Happy birthday to Jordan. Her birthday is on the 25th.
Happy birthday.
Tomorrow, or when this drops. So happy birthday to her. And on that note, we'll be back next week like we never left, because like we say every week, we never leave. You dig?
Yeah.
You bitch, you.
Dummy.
You.
Dummy.
You.
Dummy.
You.
Dummy.
You.